there's a party going on, and so I have got to get in on this party. I am Sheldon's younger brother, way younger brother, and I'm sending my greetings on the occasion celebrating your retirement from ministry, Sheldon. Sheldon was an early bloomer when it came to music. When he was 15 years old, he was in demand in our circles, in our part of the country. Everybody wanted Sheldon to come and play piano for their event, for their conference, for whatever the deal. And so I've been following in the footsteps all my life of a very capable man, and it's been my honor, Sheldon, to follow in your footsteps all these years. I would say that the greatest impartation that Sheldon made in my life would be in the area of music and worship.
It's a great joy to greet the group as they meet together to honor Sheldon Sorge for his years of Christian service. I remember the first time I had the privilege of meeting him. It was with his father in Chico, California. I think it was 1972 at a conference there. And I saw this young man and his father committed to ministry. And was I surprised when within a few weeks after that period, he and his father showed up on the campus of Elam Bible Institute, where I was Dean of Men. Your calling to ministry and the work of God was always obvious in your life. You received great gifts from your father and mother, from your mom, the gift of music. Both you and your brother Bob certainly blessed us many times at Elam and conferences after that I've seen you in. You have certainly risen to be able to bless the body of Christ with a gift that took much discipline, but you were able to use it.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I'm Sheldon's older daughter, and I'd like to wish my dad a happy retirement. Congratulations, and I'll tell you a little bit about how his ministry has affected me personally. I don't know how many pastors' kids would say this about their own parent, but he was definitely my favorite pastor, with very practical sermons, which were always very meaningful and oftentimes personalized. And of course, people in the congregation would oftentimes turn around and look at me and giggle when he would tell stories or little antics or whatever about me and my sister, about our family. But he had this incredible way of connecting with everybody, adults, kids, everybody in between. Just a really genuine person. And, me living with him as growing up as a child and listening to how he would fervently talk about the Bible and about God and his deep love for God and his deep love for other people. He would never say bad things about others. He was never nippy or spiteful or backhanded or just not a mean bone in this man's body. He's just the absolute best. And what a privilege to be able to be part of his celebration of retirement and his whole career as a servant of God.
Hey Dad, we are so proud of you. Congratulations on your retirement. Congratulations on making the decision to retire. I definitely appreciate your wisdom and guidance in so many lives in my life, and wish you all the best in your retirement. And we're really happy to be part of this day however we can be.
Yes, and I wanted to say congratulations as well, and I look forward to seeing what new adventures await for you in your retirement, which I was telling Stephanie earlier, I said, no ministers never really retire.
And I said, but I hope that he actually does.
And we do. We hope you enjoy life to the fullest.
Love you.
Good afternoon, church. It is my great delight to join you, friends, family, and colleagues of Sheldon, as we celebrate his contribution to the church over the 40 years of his ministry. Not long after we were married, he received a call to Elkins, West Virginia, where he became pastor of Davis Memorial Presbyterian Church. During these years of congregational ministry, one of the things I came to most admire about Sheldon's pastoral leadership was his skill in bringing theological heft to the nitty-gritty circumstances of real-world issues. He most often did this in his preaching, but he also did it in his weekly newsletters, which is a kind of a spiritual practice that he has cultivated over all the years of his ministry, including these last 13 years in Pittsburgh. I am so proud of you, Sheldon, and I celebrate how you have faithfully lived out your calling across all the years of your ministry. I am so excited to see what God will call you to in the next season of life.
Hey Opa, I hope you had a good retirement party, and I hope to see you more because you're retired, and congratulations.
Congratulations on your retirement.
Sheldon, it's Alan Poole, and so glad to be able to participate in this small way in celebrating your gifts, to give thanks to God for you and for Tammy, for your life together and your life in ministry. But I'm so grateful for the way in which you were an encouragement to me to combine heartfelt worship and a thoughtful intellectual life under the Lordship of Christ. I have so much gratitude and learned so much from those years that we were together on staff at Blacknell. And I can only imagine that you've continued to use those gifts in service most lately to the Presbytery there in Pittsburgh.
Folks, this is Tim and Pam Penniger from Durham, North Carolina. We go back with Sheldon to the 80s during his Blacknell days.
Before your married days.
Yeah. Sheldon, you've been with us through a lot of great times. You've held our babies, and we've laughed together, and we've cried together. We've done rock and roll together. Many good things, and we are so excited for you. But we're very grateful, not the least, for that beautiful doxology song that you gifted Blacknell with some years ago. And it's a song that we constantly bring to mind. It's been such a blessing.
All our love and our best to you, Sheldon, as you enter this next exciting chapter of your life in retirement.
Bye.
Sheldon, we want to take this moment and just say thank you for all the wisdom, support, and the guidance you've offered this pair of leaders, but also all of the PLF leaders that you have taken under your wing for all of these years.
We appreciated your calming presence as you shared with us and led workshops that introduced us to lessons of navigating the toughest of situations.
We have appreciated how you have modeled how to be a mid-council leader that is effective, balancing self and family care. Your humor and calm demeanor have brought you success in mid-council leadership. Well done, good and faithful servant. We send love and peace, Hoover and Olivia.
Sheldon, I just want to wish you a very happy retirement and congratulations. It's been a pleasure working with you and serving as faculty for the Presbytery Leader Formation Program. I have especially enjoyed listening to you play the piano, and I hope in the days ahead you'll get the opportunity to play the music that you love, to ride your bicycle, and to spend time with your lovely wife. Thank you for your leadership, for your years of service to the church. Blessings and
See, Sheldon, this is why whenever we need someone to play the piano at Christian Associates events, they always look to you instead of to me. Sheldon, I wish you and Tammy every blessing as you look toward retiring from your many years of service at the Pittsburgh Presbytery. I hope retirement brings you many joys and many things to celebrate. Sheldon, thank you so much for being such a wonderful colleague and a wonderful friend. God bless you, and thank you.
Sheldon, it's hard to believe that it's been 13 years since you accepted the call to come from the South to serve as the general minister of the Pittsburgh Presbytery. And when you came to Pittsburgh, you came at a time of great challenge, trying to pull together and make one the people and the Pittsburgh Presbytery as they seek to follow the call of Jesus. And more than that, you became a leader in the ecumenical efforts of our southwestern Pennsylvania community. Thank you so much to you, Sheldon, who are my brother.
Hey, Sheldon, it's Liddy Barlow. I'm well aware that I would not be where I am or doing what I'm doing if it weren't for the risky and frankly bizarre vote of confidence that you placed in me as you chaired the council at the time that I became executive minister at Christian Associates. Your support during those important first months, all of the hand-holding that you did to allow me to grow into this role have meant so much to me. I'm extremely grateful for your foundational support of the work of Christian unity and the way that you have led that work at Pittsburgh Presbytery and beyond. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. Don't be a stranger, and happy retirement.
Hello, I'm Tom Harmon, the Executive Presbyter of Beaver Butler Presbytery, your siblings to the north. And I want to bring a word of greeting, not only from the Presbytery, but also a note of congratulations to Sheldon. Well done, good and faithful servant. It's been wonderful to be able to sit alongside you at our executives table, and for the ways that, as you know, your ministry has accompanied mine from its beginning through now and even continuing, both with the company of new pastors and now through Presbyterian leadership formation, which I look forward to our continued connection. Blessings to you and Tammy as you move into this next stage of life.
Sheldon, God bless you on your retirement for a life of service to the church, to the ministry that binds us all together, and to our God who calls us in curious ways to serve his church. I can think of no other individual who has been better prepared and more faithful in service to providing leadership at the local church level, in the academy, in the nonprofit sector, and in the adjudicatory space. You have been a partner to me in this ministry, but also a partner to many. And for many, I'm sure give thanks. So congratulations. This is the benediction that you might in fact live a life still pleasing to God in all that you say and do. And we are grateful for the witness of Christ that you have given to everyone. So congratulations and God bless you.
Sheldon, at a time of uncertainty for American churches across the theological spectrum, it's a time when lines of connection have become fuzzy. But you, through these years, have accompanied a large presbytery with its diverse needs with a steady hand, with real clear communication and with a heartfelt understanding of God's grace. In these craziest of times, two things I think are required of change leaders. Personal integrity, so that others can know that they can count on you. The second thing is an abiding faith in God's good intentions for the world and for the church. Even though we have no maps for the future ahead of us, you have had that abiding faith and shared that frequently with us. So I join with many other folks to give thanks to God for your years of service and pray for God's grace and peace and protection on you as you begin a new chapter in God's mission. I'm grateful for you as a friend. Thank you.
Hi, Sheldon. I think every pastor has that worst thing that could ever happen to me kind of moment. And for me, it was a few years ago when I made some public statements that I knew were going to cause controversy. I knew they had the potential to cause a lot of embarrassment to the presbytery. And so when the worst thing that could happen happened, and I had to make the worst phone call I've ever had to make, I was so grateful that you were on the other end of the line. You treated me with compassion. You treated me with respect. Your first question was not what I had said, but how I was doing and how my family was doing. And what I really appreciated was at no time did you question my personal integrity. And I suspect that you have done that for countless other pastors and church leaders here in this presbytery as you've been with us these last years. I wish for you and Tammy rest, relaxation, not having to take any more of those kinds of phone calls. But please just know that you have made a difference in my life and in my ministry. And I think if I hadn't had you to back me up at that terrible time, I probably wouldn't still be in ministry. So bless you and keep you as you move on to what's next. Thanks.
Sheldon, you have been more than a blessing with your leadership of this presbytery, your leadership of committees I've been on, and more than that, a friendship. I thank you for everything that you have done, always making me feel welcome, always reaching out, especially for being there when my mom passed away. You've been a great leader. You've been balanced. You've been fair. You've been thoughtful. You've been wise. Thank you very much. Blessings on your retirement.
Congratulations, Sheldon, on your retirement. I'm so excited for you and for Tammy and for this next chapter of your life together. And I'm so grateful for you. I'm so thankful that you came to Pittsburgh Presbytery. Over the years, you've been such a wonderful colleague in ministry, a friend. You have been my pastor, and I'm grateful for all the time that we were able to share together. I remember sitting with you at Big Dog Coffee Shop when we first met, and you were talking about making fresh bread in your sermons, and how you always like to make fresh bread and bring new insights and not recycle the old stuff. And I always held that with me, not just about sermons, but about anything in ministry. How am I continuing to make fresh bread? So thanks for that insight. Thanks for your support when I went on my sabbatical and your insights there. I've appreciated your wisdom. I've appreciated the conversations, and I've appreciated the friendship. Thank you, and God bless you, and peace be with you in this next chapter of your life.
Sheldon, thank you for being a calming presence always to the ministers of the presbytery as we navigated anxious times. God bless you in your retirement. May it be long and healthy and above all, meaningful.
Hi, Sheldon. It's Tom Petrosky. Hey, thank you so much for your kindness, your help, your leadership and guidance, and most of all, for your spiritual leadership through the years. My wife, Patty, and I truly enjoy. God bless you.
Hi, Sheldon. Dave Wood here. I think I can only echo what others have been saying, how appreciative they are for your years of service, dedication, commitment. And it's not just to this presbytery, but to the church as a whole. When you came here, it must have seemed awfully daunting, such a large presbytery with unique problems. But with all the experiences and gifts that you have, you were able to bring them to bear. And we have certainly learned from you in the process. You've served as a wonderful friend, a colleague, and you've been a mentor and example, not just to young people coming up into the ministry for the first time, but to those of us who have served the churches for many, many years. So God bless you, and we're looking forward to seeing what the next chapter of your life is going to look like as you continue to work for the Church of Jesus Christ. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Hello, Sheldon. It's Pastor Coop, and I just want to tell you how much of a blessing that you have been to my life and to the whole church. My regret is that I only got here to Pittsburgh and have not even had more time to spend with you before your retirement. My prayer is that as you put these new tires on, you will go far for the glory of God and building God's kingdom. You deserve every blessing that you receive. Thank you for your music. Thank you for playing with me. And thank you for all that is yet to be done for the glory of God. God bless you, keep you, and you are well.
Sheldon, my friend, congratulations on a job well done as you complete your term of service here in Pittsburgh Presbytery. There's a lot that I could say, and for everyone's benefit, I won't say all of it. But I am grateful for a number of reasons. I'm glad for the administrative leadership you helped to provide as we made that crucial shift into understanding our presbytery as a vine with many branches, and that you helped us transition into a model that would allow us to become more connected relationally with each other, more elders knowing other elders, more deacons knowing other deacons. I'm very grateful for your willingness to do that. I wish God's blessings on you as you move into this next chapter of your life. And one further thing for which I'm grateful is your love for Pittsburgh and your willingness to stay rooted here and work for the betterment of our community. I wish you all the best as you take the next steps and look forward to seeing what fruit will grow in this next season of ministry. God bless you.
Thank you, Sheldon Sorge, for putting God's word into us like a steady diet for our own membership in the kingdom of God and our own leadership in the high example of Jesus Christ, whom we try to follow. Thank you for putting the music into our own hearts from your own heart. Thank you for blessing us with your presence among us. Thank you for time spent with us personally, individually, at tables, in fellowship, in hard work, in joys and in sorrows, intending to bless us all along our way.
Thank you for your listening ears, your calm personality, your steady walk forward for our benefit, your sincere prayers, your desire to choose love and to forgive and to assist us as you hold the keys that open and close doors to us and to the churches here.
Well, Sheldon, 13 years ago this month, Presbytery gathered to act upon the recommendation by the Executive Search Committee that we would approve you as our next EP. Wow, lucky number 13. Well, you know, as Presbyterians, we don't put much value in luck. But fortunately, by God's providence, you responded to the call that God placed upon your heart, and we were attentive to the wind blowing through the balsam trees, waiting the Spirit's movement. And sure enough, you came and provided us really wonderful leadership over these years. Thanks.
We're grateful for that leadership, and we're especially grateful for how you helped Pittsburgh Presbytery respond to God's call and how the Spirit was moving. Although in your retirement, we're hoping that you're going to be able to be a little bit incognito and get the rest that you deserve.
And as that famous theological tome, Go Dogs Go, has always implored to us, let's head to the dog party, baby. See you, Sheldon.
Congratulations.
Sheldon, I cannot begin to tell you how much your ministry has meant to me. You are the greatest Presbyterian executive with whom I've ever served. You are organized, you are a leader, you keep everything in motion and in order. But more than that, You are a theologian. You have always been, even many years ago when I knew you in the beginning of my ministry, you have always been a theologian that I turned to. And now I also have been blessed by you as a pastor. And all of that together has shaped my ministry. I want to be like you when I grow up, to be a leader, to be a theologian, to be a pastor. The one thing I know I'll never have is the gift for music that you do, but we can't be all things to all people. I am grateful for you.
Sheldon, congratulations on your retirement. When you came to Pittsburgh Presbytery, you brought great experience, but you also brought two other things that mean a great deal to me. I have always enjoyed your joyous and happy arrangements of old favorites on the piano. And secondly, I've had a really special liking for your messages with the regular messages from Pittsburgh Presbytery. I always wait for them, enjoy them, and never fail to hit read more. Thank you for your service to Pittsburgh Presbytery, and we wish you all the best in your retirement. Thanks again.
Sheldon, as I think about your retirement and the soon-to-come Christmas season, I'm reminded of the story of Anna and Simeon in the temple welcoming Jesus, and a wise person who once told me that what they did was not bring the future to bear, but bless the future that was coming through him. Now, you're not old like they were, and I'm not Jesus like he was, but your blessing of my arrival here, even as you knew that you didn't have much longer to stay, has been a gift to me in coming in and becoming the new executive for the Synod. Thank you for the ways that you have welcomed me in, that you have confirmed my call to this work, and that your partnership has built the relationships both with you in Pittsburgh Presbytery and also with the other executives around the region. Thank you for what you've done, and I look forward to our friendship, even if it is no longer a working partnership, in the years ahead. Enjoy your retirement.
Sheldon, thank you for your wisdom, commitment, caring, leadership, and for your friendship in guiding the Presbytery all these years. We're so grateful for your talents as a servant of the servants of Christ, and we wish you all blessings and Godspeed.
Good day, friend, and greetings from Jen and me. What a joy it is for us to bring this message of congratulations to you and Tammy as you enter into God's next season for your life. Both hard to imagine the Pittsburgh Presbytery without you at its helm, and difficult to imagine that it's been 14 years since you heard the call. You've been a dear friend and confidant to me, even here in Michigan. Jen and I welcome you and Tammy here anytime. We've got some great bike trails and breweries to explore, and we look forward to doing it with you soon. Blessings.
Sheldon, congratulations on your retirement. I can't wait to see what God does in and through you in the coming months and the coming years. Thank you for your leadership of our presbytery over the course of this last decade plus. Thank you for navigating all the changes in our world with us and continuing to demonstrate to us what faith in Jesus Christ looks like. Thank you for being my pastor. God bless you.
Sheldon, thank you so much, and thanks also to your beloved Tammy for your warm welcome to me as I entered the presbytery just over a year ago. Even during such a short time, I have come to admire your commitment to honesty and integrity, your unwavering support of clergy and other ministry professionals, especially those who are women or people of color or members of the LGBTQ community, and your non-anxious leadership through an anxiety-wielding global pandemic.
Congratulations, Sheldon, on your retirement. Here at Pittsburgh, we have been so blessed by all the ways in which you shared your gifts for ministry. I am most thankful for the ways in which you have been a pastor to a pastor. All the times you answered my phone calls, you helped me process situations that was going on, whether in my service to COM or here at the church. What I'm so thankful for is the way in which you gave of your time and your space to let me discern, help me discern my call into ministry. And for that, I'm so very grateful. Many well wishes to you and Tammy as you enjoy your retirement. Thanks for your service.
Hello, Sheldon. This is Donna Giver Johnston. First, I wanted to say congratulations on your retirement. We will miss you so much, but we wish you well in this new season of your life. So I want to start by saying thank you. Most of all, thank you so much. Thank you for your wise counsel, for your trusted leadership, and for your loving care that you so graciously shared with me and other pastors and so many churches throughout this presbytery. Sheldon, always remember that you are God's beloved. God bless.
Sheldon, you had a hand in bringing us all here to this work and equipping us for this ministry, and we will do our best after your retirement to serve the people with energy, intelligence, imagination, and love. But we'll miss you, Sheldon. It just won't be the same around here. There won't be anybody to heat up food so spicy that it makes your eyes water when you walk past the kitchen, or if you happen to have the office by the kitchen.
I'll be looking forward to winning at Topgolf because you're my only competition. So that'll be something I'll be looking forward to when you're gone. But I will truly, truly miss you.
The level of piano competency among staff is going to drop greatly.
There will definitely not be nearly as many hymns sung that I've never ever heard before and probably will never hear again. But I'll miss them.
And there won't be anybody to teach us new, obscure Canadian board games.
And we're really going to miss the obscure references in your sermons to all the rock and roll songs.
But Sheldon, we're glad you're not going far, and we certainly know where to find you.
Where to find you.
And we will find you.
We'll find you, buddy.
Yep.